atoso aduonu baako ene the 21st day of the month of July 2025. No si aba pound simanu dunkono 19 minutes past 6. Ebraso yatena se awokansie ho nsam no. Ni aboabo no wo man mu na afen krofo aman so nyina no. Yeba abebo etire etumi edi amawo midin the Miss Ruby Adams. Yeba kwa manone weekend yi na nema mu ti sai wo hono mo. Yeba hwe se de nema ko ye wo friendly games ahodo a to dwano ne Liverpool fo na da winu ni asi wa sha ase a obo hat-trick ni ade no. Yede baba matukwa mo so mo ko Hong Kong for pre-season. The Premier League champions yede baba wo ko Premier League ni mu ankofo ball friendly game. Ebi mu Lucy Panso. Ebi mo so ball draw. Man you for first friendly game ko ye draw ankofo so mu hu bi da. Amorim out. Yede mo send the baba of friendly games how do to dwa I involve the big clubs one more prepare for the season no. Okoye Spain Barcelona for intensive season pre-season amoye no enye fe dia grokra Madrid holidays ni wo mu omo relax kakra after FIFA Club World Cup no PSG for omo break omo so relax kakra Bayern for ni nyina no wo horo mu amafo na start pre-season kakra wo mo ede ekro ede ni nyina mu nsem no ede betu dwa transfers no ekoso Brian Mbuemo Mayufo update ne say waba na wo mai nanra in the air I up in the air no na it say Marcus Rashford ona mo mframa mu no hefa no wokro woko Spain akosanya ma Barcelona ya the details ebeba from Rashford to Barca no emu say ba Victor Gyökeres by the Arsenal we ya bet na hard mark 2051 na still eguso kan wasema na ebe wie say ho stem no ya de beto dwa de ama yetie fo no Chelsea fo no 1 week celebration ne ko say one mo ko asori ko da nyankopon ase ko asori ko da nyame ase say wa ma eye na otwe ya beto Chelsea fo a ye di en 1 week celebration no enye ma muti say eno me hwe sa mani age Enzo Maresca ne mrantie no almost holidays are more resting for a season che bia be hyase no ni nyina mu o transfers ni mu no ye de beba abadan ye tie fo dwumade so ne esi o boxing mu de esi o mekatuo mu and all other sporting events no at media maye including Emmanuel Eros no ye de beba ye wi beba fie abetwa afisem no ye be hyase e de free Emmanuel Ede our Ghana Black Queens ye din kunim over Algeria game ni munsem no ye de beba from Saturday no and all other results from the Air Wafcon no ye de betu dwa e de amai after the game no reactions from the Black Queens of Ghana camp no ye de betu dwa to me e de ama ye wi other stories wa ha and that to sumu kofo Ghana echi ye de beba na Ghana airline for abu census no ne mu no Wama confirm me coach Abdul Karim Zito award be so course rikatuo mu no national record no break asenya ba some breaking BM the same player no was setting the new record.
Kastle the sports king.
Meda say son of pay fidie no da Kastle 90.3 FM na wuti adwumadi ato ne din Robert Mensah Sports ayago kansie ho nsem nko a ene de ma we frisa me kopem say no nkono ebebo. Once again me din the Miss Ruby Adams. Facebook no your handle near Kastle 90.3 FM. Kastle no K na dikan intubo Kastle. Now the 90.3 FM atwa so Cape Coast ka ho. We show na live wo ho like na share na fa comment brebe can kind the amount me share some see to ya. Ema eye a camera no emu camera party asenti no ba Facebook at me say yes. Facebook all the pictures ni nya de ba videos ye de ba no hunie me koso so ewo eye oman mu ni amano nyankopon no ankasa ode ko weekend no na esi e bia no ono anada menti wa ma de patch ye wa hoode ni di ba so mu apajawa uni be bia me omo an be fra benti me waste time anopai we are praying and hoping say this week be successful na de esi de subia no ebebem e de amaye ka say amen Mamencha komsheni Baba Sule. Mencha no pe na menchia eye honorable Jarun so no. Fanka ho Reverend Henry. Me Reverend Henry. Anopem se wutie show no pay. Mechia ye papa. Koso me see de bia no ye 20,000 and afi grand prize near 1.2 million. Me no ka say yenya over 3. Ento to our trend day. me waste time for ho hye promo mu bi but star 500 nya say mo a mo ya calls pa no me menya calls je bia mbe interviews menya calls nti no ye de ne de data no a wo bundle obio me nka TikTok ko and one say Instagram and a Facebook na number one no ye low nut e buso e wo all pharmaceutical shop Judy CC bibia enye kama entumi emfa emau tie ni e mamem high sense quality electronic appliance via no TV ni refrigerator ni AC gas cooker electric cooker washing machines smartphones no ebuso you here be a kettle ni iron blender no Judy CC wo high sense showrooms across the nation papa eche entwi enyam kanea no ene bo no nso efo ya niam de atete so saa na de ama abrebia enti braman kesim he ya on fifi mantem ha no ma braman kesim he ya Blue Hills Restaurants one take here okwa be hu omo omo okuma ase won kran takra de kota kwa oboase kofodua sunya ne techiman tamale enafe hoho nyina no high sense ewo ho frɛ 0302 550000 0302 5500 high sense everyday prices for everyday people. Betway ya kwa manone Betway for say scratch tie ya betway.com.gh ya checha wo scratch card wo ba hwemu no nesika do so po hwem ebi ye free flight ebi eye say free spin ya ma free spin so so janim so wakọ spin enye sika asen de ya ma free flight a okotwi apesika de sika nko a enye cheche wo Betway so nti bomodin adi agro ni bi betway.com.gh wo bet on air sports bia so say tennis basketball air football ni nyina no wo bet wo so na say casino games no na wonya kwanya agete the scratch card ni bia sika ahyemu ema diagro ni bi betway.com.gh Kaiser terms and conditions apply. Betway for say get way more. Ya kwa manone Marcus Rashford will hit it from Man U akọ Barcelona. Hey, where the upgrade oh? A big upgrade and akwa me na nti na obi so deserve no. Yes why kwadwofo kwadwofo no a onye adwuma o Man U no. Barca for say o mo pe kwadwoni no. Wo mo de ne be ye adwuma. Nti Rashford wakwa kopie mo ho any other details obese who transfers e wo team mu obese who any update bia no a send in your messages on 0244 743 143 0244 743 143 yakwa manone
The real sports is here.
Neuer's caught in no man's land. It's Marley!
Kastle the sports king.
I got my power, I got experience, I got do everything too much. And the old man who want to challenge me, hey, I'm okay here. This is my national flag. I'm proud of it. And I'm proud of Africa. Oh, you know, man, I'm too bad, baby. Bad, baby.
The real sports is here.
Neuer's caught in no man's land. It's Marley!
Kastle the sports king.
It's 32 minutes past 6 on Kastle 90.3 FM. I mean your message on 0244 743 143. FKK, good morning.
Good morning.
And I play BBI Boko dear.
Yeah,
the radia say we can so Boko dear.
yes.
The Nyamia say, Busha Funina. Okay, fantastic. All right, and Monday. And some of the doors coming on him.
Definitely. You remember on name 970 DB at the amount friendly games in a dozen. Your boy today, I can see on your humans waiting me at the amount. Ukokopima European competition also no air Koswa England for Kono or more in Spain for court. Germany ko hwamo ene kwa kwhyiam ni nyina no yetimi eden sem no enso yetimi ade broadcastle 90.3 FM adia Saturday no so big bout no enso eba so Usyk waye adwuma ni nyina no ade ayebo akire enso yetimi ade amount castle 90.3 FM live on Facebook ko like it na share adwumadi no na yentimi enkoye ne yebehya ase enso yetimi ade efe na games ahodo eba so na afi yeyi mu enso yetimi ade amount dia yebehya ase ade efe women European competition and also eba so no na de tie ene se France omni Germany ekote 1-1 penalty shootout and determine here and Germany Siama and France so no ma Germany and so eko omoanim and so ewo ho enya no kwa ukopiomo nso so already na ya dia Spain mayo no omonso ache Switzerland etwomo ekanemienu ema Swiss for no so entimi antibia Spain for no so a qualifier sabre there the next stage set England any Italy ebebo nyame admo chena eba so Germany so any Spain bebo Wednesday saa na ho nsem no AC kokoye enso ewo ho na AFCON ase no emma no ade no aye friend no WAFCON no de tie any so Algeria any Ghana ekotes eno mo game no enso etimi kokoye na ewie no na ese penalty shootout Ghana chef 4 emo game no enso koye 4-1 and South Africa for no so penalty shootout no mo de ko Nigeria already winning mamo eshe num Zambia entimi antibi sanso na Morocco share 3 Emma Mali omonso so entimi antibia the next stage and then so ewo honoma Nigeria and South Africa ebo Morocco and so any host nation and I said host nation Morocco mo any Ghana and so any betimi abo ewo friendlies say na esi etia ewa ye pa de etia any say games na share Leon eshe bako Bobo Crow from a bonjoy so mo entimi an shebi na okopiomo de nei Norwich eshe bako Emma Volendam enso so etimi ete sa Olympiacos eshe 3 Emma Nagbreda so eshe mu mienu Shaka 04 ni FC20 obi an shebi enso mu game na hes any Kayan Edibo any hes eshe bako Kayan entimi ante West Ham eshe 3 Emma Grasshoppers almost so etimo bako Abrantier Fen Ervin eshebi Sansona kopioma Kalu Marshall eshebi Lucas Paquetha and also HB and so etimi Edima Western Bolton Eche Habanian Etramo Academy no Emma Muso entimi antibi na okopiomu de adetie and it's a Manchester United nearly said the boy in a year 0-0 and so ewo Werder Bremen eshe 3 Emma Kickers Emden almost so etimo bako ewo Union Berlin eshe 2 Emma Lask and so entimi antibi and so was a game na RB Leipzig eshe 3 Emma Bobo from Muselvist almost so entimi antibi ewo ma and Everton Amo friendly games no enkoye first game amo ball draw enra Blackburn etwa mo ekanaba ko mo so entimi anti and so Celtic echi Newcastle etwa mo 4-0 ewo mo so game no sanso na Hansa Rostock and so share 3 Emma Aston Villa and so etimo bako Monaco and Nottingham Forest equity 0-0 Tottenham and Reading Eddie Bueni Kudus Emma 6 Emma mo eshe 2 Reading and so entimi anti bi Lancashire eshe bi sanso na Brantia Feno Vuskovic and so eshe second goal no and so etimi Edema Tottenham Hotspur Bobo Torino any eye Ingolstadt equity 1-1 and omo game no and so ekoko wieye and so ewo sa game no so etimi be ba so no na Villarreal any FC Basel eball 3-3 Eintracht Frankfurt eshe 3 MINA FSV Frankfurt so etimo mienu ewo sa game no so etimi de ba so no na okowiom dia Kastle enso so eshe kanu mienu Emma Valencia enso so etimo bako Braha share 3 Celta Vigo etimo bako Sevilla and Sunderland eball 1-1 ewo mu game no mu na sei ena enrade no enso esi ekoye Bologna eshe nson Emma Bobo Kura from Virtus Verona enso so entimi anshebi Olympic Marseille eshe 5 Emma Esexia enso entimi antibia Bobo Kura from Galatasaray eshe 2 Admira Ayeveka enso so etimo bako eno eye game ekowie na Fenerbahce enso eshe mienu Emma Unao Delaria enso so etimi anaso mo entimi anti ekane bi Reims eyenhwehan Adia Leuven enso ekotwa mo ekane bako Wolfsburg enso eshe 2 Emma Dynamo Dresden enso so entimi anti bi entiwe mu eye games awodo a eno so etimi eba so eye de sansem no enso etimi ede amawo on Kastle 90.3 FM na yentoa so na yenko yenim kakra na yen react to eye empo issues awodo eno so etimi ade eba so no na ene ade a Hansi Flick ono coach Edema FC Barcelona ono so akasa se ne nani agye ho ye pa asa La Masia no enso ho no mo enso so produce eye talent no etimi Edema ntie ne ise basa omo ho kire omo na omo transfers na so mo enya players bi nto omo de omo ni behwe La Masia ne mu na omo so akopiki bi ede akwakoye adwuma no eye nsema coach ne so etimi dia ba popoba ose Mbappe amanfo criticize no ewo bibia mu nenso no obiara refi se pichichi no ade ne Mbappe eno no so etimi agi asini na so se Europe top leagues no ekwa wie no upo obi o hye go so dodo pa ade Mbappe ene dihene na ono de ubisa na obeka sa owo respect ade ma Mbappe eno eye nsama ɔno nso so etimi ede aba popoba ne ho nsɛm no saa na esi etie enso ɛwɔ hɔnom na yɛ nkɔ yɛnim Gabriel Magalhaes say ne Victor Gyökeres no abrante no enimbo yie papa no ɔse ne mra Arsenal for ene ɔmo boy no ɔma ne ho ɛkyere ne yie papa ntie ne ɔmo entimi entwan sa abrante no so betimi aba bɛka ɔmo na ɔmo so etimi apushi Arsenal boboko no enso etimi edi akɔ ɔmo anim ɔse abrante na have a great season especially last season no nti sɛ toa so a ebetimi aboa Arsenal boboko no pa na ene ade abrante a ye friend Antoine Semenyo ɔno Bournemouth encheye and the contract no extend here to 2035 years extension and now we na Brantia no say a right decision and on also etimi eteki no and so ewo hono ma ne ohwe no say omo ewo kame no ewo ye bobo konumite no and a man continue with bobo from Bournemouth. Antoine Semenyo ne nsɛm eno nto ye de bebra wo dwumadi nso no ankasa kyerɛkyerɛ mu de nti o take sa decision no say ne no giri say club no awo kamera no nti na oto aso esi akan de mo no.
I mean, if you go somewhere, you want to feel wanted, and I didn't feel that. So this was my safe place. I felt wanted, and it's good to be back. So yeah, it feels great.
Does it show how much you're enjoying your football right now at Bournemouth?
Yeah, I think I just want to be playing. I want to be playing injury-free. I think that's the most important thing for me. And we've got a good group here, and we're wanting to achieve top things this year. So it's the best place to be right now.
Can you give us an insight what it's like for you as a player when you've got all this speculation, all this noise on social media, probably people messaging you, stopping you in the street, and saying, "Where are you going? What's happening?" What's that like for you? How do you deal with it?
That's a lot, to be honest. I try not to say too much to people. Let it flow. Whatever happens really. So I try not to put too much pressure on myself. Let my agent deal with it and just continue doing what I'm doing. Just training hard, enjoying the summer, and if anything happens, I'll know.
And the fact you've committed yourself for another 5 years to Bournemouth must feel that for you there is still so much more to achieve at this football club off the back of the record-breaking season you've just had.
100%. I feel like what we've done last year was incredible, and I feel like we've got more to offer. So this year's hopefully it's going to be a good year. We've got good players. Everyone's feeling good from the pre-season, so it'll be good. From the first day of pre-season, you could see like everyone's just hyped up and ready to go for the season. So like I said, I mean, we'll just see how it goes, and yeah, everything's been going well so far.
Yes, yentina ya dia bibia egu na kwanso a ekoye nso etime de mo team na hye pre-season ase na ahwa ne teammate no omonso are ready se season edo mo no betime replicate the last season omonso so entime ya nintene na ya de o fele work camp enso ewo Bournemouth bobo kuma no nti ena ne ohwa chance ne ba so Tottenham now compare be hia ne so be continue with Bournemouth bobo kuna no ensama Ghana abrantie Antoine Semenyo si aka premiership no me Bournemouth so and so Eddie Nasem so etimi dia ba Newcastle one coach Eddie Howe ono so 4-0 and Celtic for no SSI and so etimi edigu na tram on first pre-season ono so elbo obisa no say Joelinton na owo agopama no so die nti en wambo bi Alexander Isak de ye hu no kra okwa na
Joelinton and Alex Isak, what is the situation with both of those? Because obviously Joelinton was here today, but it looked as though Alex wasn't here.
Yeah, both players are fit, but we just felt they weren't ready to play. Everyone through pre-season goes through different challenges. Joe's coming back from a long injury, so we need to make sure when he's introduced he's ready. Alex has trained this week and is fine, but we didn't want to take the risk with him today.
A lot of conjecture, a lot of noise all week regarding Alex and his future. Are you able to sort of give us any clarity as to where you stand with that at the moment? Because I think the fans are a little bit concerned, might potentially leave.
Yeah, I think it's difficult for me to give 100% clarity on any player. I'd never sit here and do that because it's football and you never know what can happen. All I can say is that Alex is happy at Newcastle. He loves the players that he plays with, the staff, the team. I've never had any issue with him other than really enjoying seeing his talent and seeing him express himself, and certainly I'm confident that he's going to be here at the start of the season.
Yes, our confidence in our branch here friend Alexander Isak no obeto aso asia kan dia man Newcastle this season na ene ade omo prior omo ehho atomo na ogidi so omo enye ready so betimi a start on both Joelinton and so any Isak no nti ena omo game omo Celtic boy no yenso ye hu omo ewo no Eddie Hall coach Eddie man Newcastle no so ni kire mo timi ade by Thomas Frank ni first pre-season game no we need 2-0 keep clean sheet the can be signed the first game no say no who players no somebody more.
Yeah, lots of boxes ticked. If we look at a little bit bigger perspective, it's been a good week. So very tough and intense week for the lads. So a couple of things we got through the whole week. You know, touch wood, no injuries, everyone in a better physical place. All the players got good 45 minutes plus extra run after. So the fitness, box ticked. I think it's important, always good with a clean sheet. I think something is very important when I'm in football matches. So there's a lot of good aspects in that. I think it's good we scored 2 on set pieces, something we're already starting working hard on. So that's also good. There was element in the game I'm happy with, elements of the high pressure, element of the counter press rest defending, so we lost that we could bang teams in, element of having enough players in the box. There was also a lot of bits I like to do better, of course, but that's normal.
Yes, a normal performance from any players. Say we first preseason game omo abo a lot of boxes so betimi atake nemu no de hia any players injury free and omo edira first preseason no ye wie so bia empire sanso no hwe players na okeka na e was through year point ne set games na ekoso no na o show mo no show bia nso so ne modern boy ni be bi bia nso betimi abo ni ye no nsema Thomas Frank enso e kan de fa Tottenham one game no ne obisa no say ne positives no na edoso na emudi ahe no betimi aka na o si o edoso pa na mom oyiba akopa ka de Branty friend Kudus in the modern born so
Now, I thought there was a lot of positive in there. If we start with Kudus, of course, he's the newest one. I thought he was exciting to watch. He had 4 or 5 very good actions where you can see what he's about, the way his pace, his 1v1 skills, the way he can twist and turn going forward. So I think that was a positive. There was a lot of others where, I get to know them better.
Yes, yentene Kudus ne dribbling sanso and an ability so kutabao no so betimi edia ko animu na wakra ball na ko make a cross na feel make assist no sanso na ne twist and tense ni na no dia ebo ye panti 2 goals omo she nyina na Branty no ho bon first no na e corner otu eba header by enomo ebo she sanso and a second goal no direct assist and no so etimi make e ma Vuskovic e mo no so etimi finish off and any coach na de sansem ne ba na German penalty yebusa and said Thomas Frank in the first preseason no when so papa no obebo Tottenham na.
They can do because he is a good manager. Like I said, you saw how good Brentford were, how hard and difficult they were to beat, especially at home. Nobody really liked to go there, and I think Spurs have kind of lost that little bit of identity. Going there or away, you always felt you could get a result over them. Where this guy will come in, he will put a good store down, get a good idea of how to play, some good signings. Especially if they get Gibbs White, if they get that one over the line. That will take them onto a new little elevation and dimension of attacking senses because they've been lacking in goals for a long time now. Thomas Frank knows the Premier League. He knows how to play against different teams and set up different formations. So he will bring that knowledge, bring that expertise, and I think Tottenham have signed a good manager.
Do you think they can win another trophy next season?
No. No, I think it's too early. They're going to need a good lot of changes and some new players in. I think that European Championship that they won was probably one of the worst that we've all seen. It was 2 bad teams really, but they can't get any worse because if they do, they get relegated. They were 17th last season, so they will do better. But for this season, I can't see him challenging for or winning any silverware. They've got over that voodoo. They've got the silverware in the cabinet now. Now they can just start to build, and it's going to take a couple of seasons.
Yes, no and some German penalty. And so I can't afa Thomas Frank ne ba waba e wa Tottenham Bobo no betimi aba build this team no and so etimi e dia momo de oyeye e wo ye Brentford no bia ehun okomo awo mo na usuro san se ombecho ahyew e ade an team no na e strong ohun se sa adwuma no e na oba be so etimi e dia ma Tottenham ne mom no be take time se be kasa papa no oba beji trophy e won the first season already omo breaki e sa agents no so no mutimi NG trophy nti also mo building upon that na last season baby omo finish your way league no omo so etimi ayiro mo akọ enimo no nsema penalty enso kan enso etimi de efa Thomas Frank ne nsem no na Ruben Amorim osina good test ewom say on Premier League side and a difficult game draw no ade ya ne sa.
I think it was a pre-season game. A lot of, I think the distance between the sectors was really big. Sometimes we suffered a little bit when we tried to press high. They kicked the ball, win the second ball, and they were danger. In that moment, we have a lack of pace, especially in the middle of the park, and you can feel it. That's hard to bring the ball, but we create chances. I think Mateus Cunha showed that what we need, that is the player when receives the ball between the lines can be really aggressive in direction of the opponents. So we have a lot to do, but it was the first test against a Premier League team with two teams, different teams, so it was a good test.
Nti na a good test side man sense on the Premier League side and a boy into game no na den na nya dia ball no de we no person mu kra no de we no mo etimi de na mum no wo hwe said the nyoma hie kona na link up between Abrantia your friend Matheus Cunha sanso ene Abrantia your friend Bruno Fernandes no or say next season no hu ni se be ko yie papa ba mo finish na last season no mo bre no nyoma betimi afa.
We watched that during last season in a different team, so we expect the same thing. Of course, you can see that the connection between him and Bruno is still not there, but it's going to be a good connection because you can put a player like Kobe there, Mason Mount there, so we have to increase our quality in the final third.
Yes, internet quality mo finish no so mo so etimi ekoso a eye ho adwuma eno nsema eno so efiro no so etimi ade ba na Kevin De Bruyne from City to Napoli okoye no 10 JC Diego Armando Maradona omo de ma no pre-season ma no training na onim se JC no na omo so retire na omo de ma no say a big honor and man pressure bia.
I would say I was a bit surprised in the beginning because obviously I knew that the number was retired. In another way, it's an honor, it's an honor from the team and from the club to give me this responsibility. I would say I don't think it adds any more pressure. I think the pressure comes from itself. If you play for big teams like Napoli, the pressure will be there. There's a team that wants to win, so what you have to do as a player, as a squad. But I don't believe that a number or anything else will add the pressure. Maradona's Maradona. He's one of the legends of the game, and he's synonymous with Napoli anyway, we know that, but I'm grateful, I'm proud, but I'm my own player. I'm gonna try and do the job the best I can do, and hopefully I can bring pleasure to the team and to the city and to the fans, and get some good performances in there.
Yes, Antiano, Kevin De Bruyne has an experience, no ene betimi aboa ne ye pa na nye JC na omode ma ne share no say na de pressure bi eba baba bre no say pressure bi ebeba no so a ebegyina no ankasa so ntie ne oba beboa Napoli na omosusu etimi awini akomo ne womsa Diego Armando Maradona or a big person ohwa okọ Napoli na fa ye pa ema no edi ema omontie ne or a big player wotwem ntie ne ono so ne mire ni oso okọ na no so ko make sa difference no enso etimi edi ema Napoli no nsama so etimi edi jai honom ne ya Rio Ferdinand and so akasa ede afa Marcus Rashford they move to FC Barcelona no or say ha adwene say player be pass through Manchester United Academy they will see shots no na Nigeria ni bra no de ebo adwuma no benya na Kastle continue obisa question is for no Giri Sabranten e bia obeba back oba e be fa de amano.
And you look at it and you go, wow, Rashford now is going to go on loan for a season. Man United have got his wages off the wage bill. What's happened? That kid that's come through the academy has a desire to leave the football club. I saw Teddy Sheringham's comments the other day and I thought it was I saw it and I thought actually it's quite a powerful comment, that powerful sentence, because you work so hard as a kid. And Marcus Rashford, I know his family and I know him from afar, so to speak, but through others as well. He'd worked so hard. I see him as a kid in his suit. He's come in, his school uniform. These kids work hard to get there, man, through the academy, and the fact that he's come through and done all he's done, he's played 426 games, he's got 138 goals, 77 assists, and then he says he wants to leave. There must have been so much going on behind the scenes that we're just not aware of. And listen, Marcus isn't somebody who really wants to talk and do interviews, so you have to respect that, but I'm sure it'll come out in the wash at some point. But is it because of lack of form, lack of confidence, mismanagement? Have the club fouled him, or is it down to him? Is there injuries we don't know about? Has he lost that desire? That form has gone and he can't rekindle it, he can't get it back. What are the issues that have led to a young kid that's a graduate of the academy at Manchester United, which is famous for all the great players we know have come through there, that he then says he wants to leave? Or is it just the managers come in and say, listen,
yes, yentene say ne Marcus Rashford yebese hunu bi ma ejina ono ano so ona we so bo adwumaden na afa no so etime bo adwumanti wanya opportunity FC Barcelona on the hano ohwe ne ohyaase na onim ne yepa onim ne family so abranti ko school oba no aba be training no onya konya ebo games na modern bo no kon kan wo shego so kon be fa so be celebrate oni Manchester United supporters no up and coming players o munyina no edi United e no no mo ehwe Marcus Rashford so nenso said the asia akɔwie ne de asa wie no enhyeda anye papa ne mo no nkɔ na ebia onya second chance no saba bi ma ɔno so betimi abɛbɔ no ho ɛmɔde wɔn 14 million euros ɛno ɛyɛ ne gross ɛyɛ full salary no Barca for ɛna ɛbɛ cover we ɛnyɛ sɛ United etwa bi ɛma ɔmo nso so etwa bi Barca for ɛna ɛfɛ no nyinaa hyɛ no so sɛ na nka ɔmpɛ so ɔmo tɔn abrante no krakrakrakra na ɔkɔ na emom no Barca for timi convince ɔmo wɔ abra ɔmo ka sɛ ɔmo betua abrante no salary no nyinaa nti year no ɛyɛ 14 million euros ɛno ɛyɛ first a loan ɛna ɔkɔ akɔbɔ na emom buy option no so no clause no ɛwɔ hɔ nom a ɛno nso so ɛbɛyɛ 30 million euros Barca for ɛnso betimi atua ɛde ama Manchester na ɔmo ekipi abrante no nti o take off 15% of any salary no ɛno ɛnyina ɛka bi na abrante no so no Osani yenso etimi ede ema FC Barcelona in fact document no bibia eye sealed ene obe signing sanse no kokokopie mu enso ewo ye Barca bobo koma Catalonia honom na de tie ne se 426 matches and oboye 138 goals and oboye sanso and 60 assists and Brighton also etimi ede ma Manchester United enso ewo honom ne Thibaut Courtois so extending the contract now June 2027 and a baby yeah and also why extended with Real Madrid bobo kono Brian Mbeumo so assigning the deal with Manchester United and Abrante so etimi signing and so etimi the MO until June 2030 next 5 years and Abrante so etimi signing our options so be extended 1 year a year extensive and an extension and so betimi about 2031 and eno from Brentford to Manchester United Brian Mbeumo 65 million pounds 6 million everybody so money now 71 million pounds and no add-ons and no the from so etimi but Victor Osimhen moved to Galatasaray no so just an inch no so a confirm side deal verbal agreement with Napoli no Gala for no so etimi ewie ehonom immediate payment no 40 million euros 35 million euros ebeba 1 year a year later 5 million add-ons no and also based on goals or 10% a sell-on clause in the future profit and also EBPMO and so now clause to avoid sale to Italian club in 2 years and also so next and a branch and 2 years a dear anymore omo entono emfano enko Italian club biamu eno empo contractor Victor Osimhen from Napoli to Galatasaray no and also so etimi sign on Liverpool and so I agree initial fee of 69 million pounds for Hugo Ekitike from Eintracht Frankfurt. So no so betimi feel Robert Besia kan so etimi ede Amalipu eno de feel no my banano and a branch no on Alexander Isak last season almost performance no starts kakra no so appear mu ne ohwe Alexander Isak about 35 games Samson Hugo about 33 games goals no ade a shot on target no Isak about 46 Hugo Ekitike about 48 assists no 6 and Isak make Samson Hugo make 8 big chances created 12 for Hugo Ekitike Samson 11 and Abrante Feni Isak Samson dribbles no completed no 52 for Hugo Ekitike 42 for Alexander Isak no kakra free bana intermediaries for Abrante friend of Victor Gyökeres omo ehwese nko betimi free Sporting CP no yasom kote ho akere Manchester United for no sa Abrante no monko na monko make bid Farmer Sporting for sika no mo pe omo ebeje nanso United hwehwe mo no ene Abrante ntwetwe nkoma Abrante nse there be Arsenal wodi kan Eden Wet amomo enti on pese obetimi a disappoint omo ti Arsenal no pese okona United for omo ni ho antwo omo twam ho pepepe enso akonti nei Abrante ne sia na de cheso obetimi asane enso de ama Arsenal bobo kon West Ham United announcing the signing of Kyle Walker-Peters on 3-year deal from Southampton and no a free agent and Abrante so free about signing so etimi ede ama omo Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang ono so free Saudi no akwa signing ede ama Marseille ono so deal free ono so etimi ede ba Bayern eso omo ede third bid na call for Luis Diaz from Liverpool first and second ni na no more reject yes omo ede next one no kosa amfa omo de omo ni be kirem no makwa akosane Malik Fofana eno so omo so optional if you want so etimi ede eba ewo ho na about eba so weekend the Manny Pacquiao ne return no enso etimi eba ya oni Abrante afa no Mario Barrios enso etimi ede ebuani ekọ awie no na omo se majority empo draw and almost so ede echo in favor of a bout and also etimi ade ba so no now first judge now or score first numpo ono no dia no 115 113 in favor of Barrios na say 115 for Abrantia your friend no Barrios Samson 113 for Pakayo na mom no two judges or more aka ni nyina no score 114 114 TNA almost a majority draw in favor of Barrios into also or per rematch na ebaswa na ni ebejun ye panti Mani Pakayo ono any Abrantia fan Mario Barrios na dia no Sane City Alexander Usyk and so any Abrantia fan Daniel Dubois one bat no enso etimi eba so round 5 na Usyk ewie adwuma no poke crowd round 5 no na no oba Abrantia ne di count obako and otimi sorry by second one no ye count 10 na wo hu numbers no ntene ade omo calling off after the bout no way and in sama Usyk winner enso kind of found say ne na ni agiye papa na no de bia no that Jesus Christ as ntene Daniel Abrantia fan no Olenzada Usyk on the fight no say and now no so e can so etimi de fan win no.
Alexander, I run out of things to say to you because every single time you put on a performance like that, you always surprise me. 38 isn't old at all, is it?
38, it's a young guy, remember. 38, it's only start.
You made this look a lot easier than you did when you fought Daniel Dubois nearly 2 years ago. How comes in rematches you always make it look easier?
I don't know. I think I want to say thank you, Jesus Christ. I want to say thank you, Virgil Maria. I want to say thank you, my team and your Wembley. Thank you so much.
We've spoken so many times before. The first time you beat Tyson Fury, you said you did it for your father. The second time you said you did it for your country, Ukraine. What's the victory for today? The people.
It's for people. It's for all world people.
Yes, any victory no for the people of Ukraine and the asada Emma Jesus Christ and no Abrantia your friend no and I say ni papa 38 or 38 young and still 38 no the aquarium then so no o share na ho den ni modern bar they be 24 bouts and one make we winning nyina I no so draw back okran so entimi anymore 15 technical knockout no every Abrantia na wo hwe weekend no so timi age na obisan say there no all catch Daniel Dubois or so panicha we a game.
Listen, thank you so much, people. Commander, I love you. When?
A quick word on your opponent, Daniel Dubois. What words of advice would you give to the former IBF heavyweight champion?
Bro, I'm sorry, it's sport, but my people want this winner.
Yes, internet or sorry, sports. Sansa or non for omo and no epe win no enti no wini enso atimi ade amom you be sansa next one no dey o see 3 months ago na nim dey o de kwaje na home osre.
You are a 3-time undisputed champion, 2-time at heavyweight. What more, Alexander, do you want? The challenge are going to keep on coming. What more do you want to do?
Nothing. It's enough. Next. I don't know. I want to rest. Yeah, Derek here. I don't know. I want to back in home. That's my family. That's my wife. My children. I wanna rest now, but maybe 2-3 months I wanna rest, just a rest.
But the challenges are here. There is a queue, a very big queue. Derek's here on my side. Tyson Fury wants to fight again. Joseph Parker, Agit Caviel. They all want to fight you, Alexander. Who next?
Oh, maybe it's Tyson Fury. Maybe we have 3 options. Derek Chisora and Anthony Joshua. Maybe Joseph Parker. Listen, I cannot now say because I want to back home. Yeah, again.
And you deserve to go home and rest.
Thank you so much.
Enti sesia de bia 3-2 months edi nanim no ode bekwa korese obi a ene bi obadwuno so ne Tyson Fury ebeko Anthony Joshua Joseph Parker na se Derek Chisora mu bako eno ensema Alexander Usyk enso eka ede fa the loser Daniel Dubois enso se obai bye na afamu de na enso no one a great guy ene konye.
I have to commend him on the performance. I gave everything I had. It just wasn't probably a few things I could have sharpened up on, but take no credit away from the man. I'll be back.
No doubt you will be back. We've seen it before. The jab was key last time round. You didn't throw. Did you think maybe you'd have landed more jabs and more to the body like your team were telling you to do?
I was just fighting, man. I was in a fight and I was just trying to pick out round by round, but it is what it is. I'll be back.
And I want to quickly bring you in, Don. You've masterminded the last 18 months, but it was a brave performance. But ultimately, he's in there against an all-time great, Don.
Most definitely. That was never in doubt. We tried to get going. He's a young champion, Daniel Dubois, 27 years old. Remarkable what he's achieved to date. He'll be back from this stronger. That's a great champion, generational great being. If you're going to lose to someone like that. You understand? He'll be back from this. Yeah, thank the audience.
Yeah, I want to thank everyone for coming out. I gave my best. We go back to the drawing board and come again.
Yes, yentine ombeko drawing board no one ankasa ni trainer Don Charles na omo ekabo mo enso edi omo enso assessment eba enso baba na afem de we na adwo se ko obeko no mpo run by run na se uteki ade no on Usyk na nka ebe wi 12 rounds no ebo a na nka no edi nkunim na emom no one great fighter enso na ekon Don Charles se ampa ohwa young 27 entiene ekoba ne sa na obeko no wasa babiem na se bibia konkan so etimi edi amomo da ye fans and so as 90,000 spectators and almost so also a koya omo Wembley a fight between the Ukrainian Alexander Usyk and so and London Abrantia friend Daniel Dubois almost so etimi edi ebuani and so ehonoma 3 times undisputed world champion no dia Usyk and so etimi agi esini na so and so ehona after sa about no ukokopioma Papa your friend Eddie Hen or about and that's why a boxing promoter Kesepa ono so can be say nipa de obe we share for na wahwe yi pa.
Interesting night, undisputed action. Alexander Usyk gets it done.
Unbelievable.
What did you make of the performance?
Just in awe of watching him, to be honest with you. I mean, it's such a great lesson and I mean obviously role model to all fighters, but the way that he controls a fight. So it comes out for the first round. Dubois looks massive, strong, powerful guy, and the one thing you can't allow Dubois to do is get any confidence. You've got to take his confidence away, you've got to make him think, you've got to make him work, you've got to land a hard jab, you've got to make him question himself. And in that first...
Yes, yentene Eddie Hen and all this answer no banse ne on the use the boa ebon homodin nemum no oni obia wabuhwan wabo no ankasa ne client wasa abo Daniel Dubois and wabobo amanfo bebre enso so atimi ade account ne o de sade no mana na se ese efata enso ewo honom ne no na Frank Warren ono ne client and Daniel Dubois ono so ebo Usyk abaso.
Alexander Usyk is a modern day legend. He's an unbelievable fighter. In any generation he'd be a great fighter, and I take my hat off to him tonight. You know, Daniel was ready for it. He was up and trained hard. No complaints, no excuses. The better man won on the night. He is a fabulous, fabulous champion.
He mentioned Joseph Parker, he mentioned Caballero, Fury, Chisora. What heavyweight would you like to see him in with next?
WBO, I'm sure, or they already have, ordered that he, being the WBO champion, has to make his defence, mandatory defence, against Joe Parker. So it's Joe Parker's time.
Yes, into modern day a legend boxing Alexander Usyk no bona basono say wode ne che enso etimi adem na mum ne client your friend Daniel Dubois bi oni Joseph Parker enso enebeko next on the sheet no so no ye de fi ono so etimi ede Berlinon Linus Lewis enso so etimi eka efa say game ne dia na say battle no nim say be ye den.
He was unbelievable. He was on form today. He boxed great. He did the right things. He was counter-punching and he was moving well and he wasn't getting caught. And he started off with a jab, so what can you say? It's that kind of situation. It's a control violence, basically, and control movement, making sure that you don't overcommit. And, you know, you got to use speed more than power. So in this fight, it should have been more speed than more power.
How long can Alexander go on for, Lennox? He looked better than ever at 38 years of age.
38 years of age. I mean, there's no injuries and he moves well. He's still got the speed, so I think he can go on for another couple years. And with the sports science that he's using, it's really helping him.
Sene nyoma hodo no onfen ya grokra no a so use more speed nanko so etimi ade heti Usyk wentimi anya ne sa no na say ye done deal so e de ma Usyk no ensem no so free bout weekend e ba so enso etimi ade ma ye de ho nsem no so etimi ade so na nra Emily Town so ekwa ne white wedding na say enya ade ketwa kwakwa na Vinicius Junior Rodrigo goals mu nyina no enso ekoko Gracie occasion so Emma no eye kama hono ma ya de ama no nsem no nyina AC na ya to so de on Kastle 90.3 FM.
The real sports is here.
Neuer's caught in no man's land. It's Marley!
Kastle FM. The Sports King. The
message, you know, fa hobra making kind ede ama ewo jumadi and so mema Osman akwaba na yetumi ababe have the conversation we has the weekend no na niama to say wiki mu de ne expect ewo wiki mu a ni nyina no yede enkomo no ebehhehye so etumi ede amawo. Join your Facebook and open show no live or Kastle 90.3 FM Cape Coast show no like na share na fa comment na Brian Kinkai on the show for you. Osman, good morning.
Good morning, Miss Ruby.
And I'll be able to
Ruby, I'm going to do experience.
Yeah, then I'm
family that was on we can also crazy.
Oh, we can eat a come up, na come up.
I'm a phone at church. I do John cry.
Oh, once I say, try as I use and I say, Yanza Utibo myself. So I calculate now who the other body and I said, that, you know. Yeah. Oh, of course. Oh, we can eat. Oh, but not game TV so fair. Then on Friday, no man, I will for a friend. Me say, my dear, we or more me bonus be also. Into a mobile arm, I'm the when you told me to be tomb. To we can need you, to be the team from a Saturday. No, Black Queens game was beautiful. Cynthia Conland with the saves on penalties, not born fair. And I'm beginning to understand coach now. I feel not all team no. Okay. Initially, now we were using the names, you know. Yeah. Your names near do mobile. Na mentias ye next day be amaka se nyese be ametan Sharifa to Sumaila. But girl no born 2018 AFCON no bobi o. Yeah. Ebepem na again improve bia. So we were using the big names no ah. But Onyan who said that I'm not going for the big names. Measure omo a mimi hu no say omo ya de no. Okay. And now still about Ghana Premier League into on to me more Black Queens ana. Girl here friends say ya any pain. Ampem da kwani pokobo penalty say no anu osuwe. Comfort ye boa. Comfort ababo ni ya. Didn't just tell amuntu me more. Na bogesia na ebo mo born troka. And when I'm so be changes in the lineup no. Me I even to say obe drop it bodua. E ma onya suspension. One born na ye ebo no. Yes. Oba and of course she did well. But your girls will come home, Massa, and Pim Dakwa girls never born easy. I don't be a money women girls some born easy. And you know, now no, I feel na me who say 1 year and near my back, you be writer. Of course, a bat him so, a bat him so, you know. I enjoyed the game. Thierry, I'm not our South Africa and soon the gun so ball. And also call penalty shootout. But as I heard on that, me focus never. Germany ni we mu game no master any France game no Osman don't go there I was a man ball no na Germany a red card within 12 minutes no more than 10 against 11 out back extra time come na there for ban to so na o ban so ye BMFK ko ba wa do ba there no there fire but goalkeeper no a Chelsea goalkeeper abreway Osman o dem se peg any penalty shootout no kwa save again your game no me who me man pom yes save ni bida.
Is it the quality of striking na bia?
No, ball no connect ni mu. Obi ani mo connect ni mu. Na do to me to me card na sa ko ball no bu ni mu no. Wow. Oh, they just go and watch the game. It was beautiful. Beautiful. Na me say me din achie ni where they from because of when. Na me din achie ni. Na mo so Chelsea ni ba. No ya lelefo ni bia. La chino ase ehonu an ka me yadwa no because sa ba ya kitwe ye fan to so just scatter no 2024 na nya Chelsea man na best player ya antia se ehu ya so call US akobobo or US so sa ni kru no FKK ni kru no aba goalkeeper no ni kru no do adi na chiko USA na it was a beautiful weekend. Our man football in there. Baby from penalty shootout and the games ni no na efe pa no but just kata no omo abuse no was social media no so and omo the statement by from UEFA once or black omo abuse ne pa wasa na nsen omo say was omo resting but nipa na sanya temdidie ni abuse asem omo abuse just kata weekend ni penti no FIFA for ni UEFA for nyina ba be condemn and omo say mama me hwe omo say okay, of course. Online, any idea? No, it was very bad. It was very bad. On my girl, no social media, no, so no. And you're fine. You're sad, you know. I brought for no money. I say so by, and you know, na efe. And then one self Osman. You the pay so mommy. And one was the 1 week celebration for Chelsea. And to me TV no two Premier League channel no from Kankan to Kankan. Allah. Omukofa Chelsea Premier League games against Liverpool, against Man City. And you dey see Europa a Conference League na for na FK Kenya de me kai bo mirror fida na commentary have Osman. Omo dey kan share Chelsea first game Betis for no Conference League final na be FKK na funu mu nyina ahyema. Sa no nim ye na di ache ba yete mi etwa mi na no opi abonto ama ha biem na okokodae maybe okodae so the Osman me nim ba bi okodae no so opi apu ha okoye enti from Conference League you know and I'm starting Chelsea how are you winning the FIFA Club World Cup no games ni na e flow highlight Enra news abaye no na wo say Enra news abaye no 1 week Donald Trump mu nyina wo mu aje ana wo hu mo ko asore dem
champions
mo ko asore dem wo hu mo
the world champions
Enra mo share Chelsea Jessica asore ko okogba afore
ejen share do
enti me so da ho kra amachi da me so ye na se makotwa mo asore bia na Chelsea for de nyame ase 10% ka me wura ho bi na ka me so ko de nyame ase ho but ma wura ho enti anu anu nyina ye news na Kenya news anu e baaye ti 1 week celebration anu eno so to me APM a na enye fedi agro kwantino Osman me weekend na nie to busa me a me weekend na nie I enjoyed myself I football ni mo no from me nda no to anu anu nyina na bibia fine tino say also de ene call yim
oh yes
okọ here
activities kakro yes even that mode weekends is that
okọ ye obi hu ade
oh no activities so okay sometimes on the weekdays ni entire time nyaman bebre into the weekends them
one call obi a wedding so
no see other no
me FKK as your call wedding na chill ana FKK
yeah
your call wedding na chill unti obi oba wa risi e betuma akobi ho
bio check dice dia no bia
dice dia na ho
preparation
okay
see bibi I fine
okay bibi I fine dia na bibi I fine ti no ye ba be di nkoma wa ma no ne nsem ni mu na ehwe se dia ne amate ba Liverpool for ko Hong Kong na omo captain no o se Osman o se wadan fu pa o na o se wadan fu a movie and I'm Hong Kong. And you know, I'm Hong Kong, but I'm no Federico Chiesa and Kobe. And you know, and see 1 year back, Chiesa and Kobe. The into Kobe, they just say, a question was so quite about the intia. And I say, right for the Swalandi or Barcelona Crony Muntin. And also, no, Baba have a conversation on that one too, you know. That's it. I'll say hi, Miss Shubi. Apart from the year 1955, that's the way Osman, who they fin hormobile. One who the message free on my bar. Anketia, you know. Accra House of Folk won the league trophy. Kodoko were the first club to achieve everything in football, for example, wearing football boots. Now, one African Cup, and as a Kodoko papers, okay, circles near the end. And lastly, Adoko training pitches before Heart of Folk, also started doing it. So I'm asking who is copying who. Adoko for man FKK, as a way I see SMU. Has a copy kotoko ayana pobimaya we say why coming kodoko no nwie ntinkatia ye no film na de fa boot na so na mudi kan hyeja has na mfa no ebra sa na yentumi enkoye him on that one. Now I say I'm Kobe Brad Kobe. I want updates on PSG transfer. All right, me that say. Now, Miss Shubi, good morning. It's your boy K Sky from Ankafufie, please. New Barcelona, update on transfers. Okay, me that say. Beshe near Kanwa Seven Rashford. Akwa Lande wo honom no. I'll say good morning, Kastle FM fraternity. The Club World Cup week celebration was amazing, and it will continue for 4 years. So haters, Osman Kanhubi should rather congratulate Chelsea. Finally, Saudi Arabia is spoiling the transfer market. Mr. Cheese and the way they are. Aubameyang, FKK de bano pe wakodi wa music awie. Odwane aba ma say anyas man kam ka say you dey yes. Good morning, please. When am I going to see the world champion crest in Chelsea jersey? My sugar mommy is an Arsenal elsmentier. Ni sugar mommy ye Arsenal fan why? And we didn't see papa. Hey, sugar mommy, make me pay sugar daddy Arsenal fan why? But why is scam me? Elsman, FKK only obia. But sugar daddy Arsenal. Headmaster there and come side. Mr. Teachers one headmaster there. Mr. One cash by idea. Mr. 50 Ghana and 100 Ghana there. Patch of 17 per sugar daddy or Arsenal fan. Oh, but Mamiska. So I'll see and an Arsenal fan see. Has bet me that if the crest comes as truth, she will quit Arsenal to Chelsea. So FIFA should hurry up. Because I don't want brother Osman and the Wenger to see my Arsenal sugar mommy in Cape Coast here. Okay, Kapi and the way they are. Osman the old for her Baba Genesis and the mamma one no. Oba Genesis here. Mkofo ya waji omogana hanmanka wo. Kofo ya waji ka when ko obo team ya nkasa me nka kofo mbesu ye wo justice bill besu FKK on ka Osman aseven tell mo ho omuni wa good morning Miss Ruby abuaje am channel pa abuaje be ka kire me
abuaje high grade mu
abuaje good morning Miss Ruby. Real Madrid is dead in advance. Ask Marcus Rashford is part of my team Barcelona now. Trading you are allowed and clear at Abra after 6 inside Master Mahmoud Fashion Center. Comedy Dimples, the way and so they are brag. Hello, good morning, champion Miss Ruby. I want update on Thomas Partey Motuga inside Samuel. And I saw a picture. Partey waka su Ghana how you train or Ghana how you free agent. Partey or Ghana ha. Partey or Ghana how you training. Kakra. Good morning, please. I want you to help me with my daughter Ellen Kimberly of Fabia Anoff. Of a school no I hope semenya this May Field Academy, okay, who turned 1 year old yesterday. A happy birthday. Okay, may God bless her with wisdom of God from his mom and dad. Oh, okay. Ellen Kimberly of Fabia, one of the names yemi de pano no intino yemi still happy birthday. Nyami ensha na oma wonyini emeye panipa na behwe busuafo nyina so kama. It is true. FKK, we the Blues went to thank God on Sunday for how far he has brought us. Amen. Martinez inside Kakumdo and all the way. And so Edebaye. And finally, good morning. Okay, Osman mom na ADH in FKK and Osman na Okamano. Good morning, Miss Ruby, please. I heard the police are looking for Cuckoo because Dembele and Mendes are missing for days now. Now, by the Friday Saddle Estate and other idea, and so they are our ham. Okay, I'll say Miss Ruby, despite we couldn't procure Williams, the Nico, the core of our team is still uprising. Okay, from Ernest Kobe during the hearing at Eguafo AJ Chrome camp. Okay, Timonya Nico Williams, but still, my team no was so. Of course, my team no was so. Kama. Yemedin Komo Ewo Amanonin 70 is 22 minutes past 7 on Kastle 90.3 FM.
The real sports is here.
Neuer's caught in no man's land. It's Marley!
Kastle FM. The Sports King.
Osman.
Yeah, Miss Ruby.
Okay, yanko Amanonin 70 na friendly games ni bi baso.
Yes.
Man you for no board draw. And nan kwafo say Amorim out. Amorim out is here and said that Moderna. Me Man U team no nye bad team.
Oh yes.
Me the Man U team no me
Saturday you best game
me picture team na can see say a very good team. A very good team, Tino. I'm for so our weekend FK Kaka. Say are you worried about Man U Madrid for boy?
Hendrik
was it on Friday and Saturday now. I'm so worried Saturday. The balance so worried weekend. Kofa wari weekend pa weekend na ko pa ma girl no And also common warrior, almost sign a also on your ready. Copa me.
On a phone now, Ruby Sanya careful. If you are Nanyaman, was meeting me that awards is or your contract, but based on our
contract.
But as a contract, but was why your contractual marriage be on, no, to the baby book come power honum. And boy, no watching on you're ready. I'm a penstand.
Okay.
There was a around Shen, or around forcing. Session Hendrick is here, Hendrick is in background, a crowd honum. They sign an agreement to their own cheats on Bessia, but no, Nansen Brie. They been to my shoulder, no, so Chinabi, a mistake a pet, but you see, in our Giacomo Bano. To Kopama wires, on your radio, on your radio, psychological Russian one. He wants to focus on the game and say, Bessenas, if you there, one word, not also on what you can move on. It's like a move on. On your bad news, of course. Many are dreaming.
Okay, Mammy now message on 0244 743 143 0244 743 143. Osman, yeah, come on about Tiawe power. Say, I thought of giving my daughter to Osman, but if he is a snatcher, then I withdraw my daughter to him. Uncle Paul, Mr. Fanabra. If you are not, I won't try to show change. I won't say be nom. If you are not Obanin Pona Osman, and then the Babette Nafi born, no baby, Fanabra. Fanabra Osman and share or shame you not by Fadia. That's why I'm coming on any income.
I remember that's out of interesting one. I am not time. Mensah come upon a match biari. Medaboko and Kasankasa. And that's a Monday, brand new day, brand new week, and I am upon the that say na. Yabos, Mampa buying into my baby week way, Busumu way no. Now, more senior in your debate upon why you're Zame. Yes, why you go through struggles, no. It would never be forever. Or body be beer, bringing ya no do butcher and obstacles and challenges, no. It is part of life. Or as all you to mean you know boom. It is a go through any moment to be a when there it is part of the processes. No, to be imagine how existing protocols no do. Now I'm assuming the teacher will be beer and I join a show no. But join the Facebook, no. Now, by enjoy when it's a room of Facebook, what search box, no. Or a Kastle 90.3 Cape Coast. I like your page now. Now, I share. When you baby, no so you're being shared. Now, my commentary, no so umbra. Now, for your muscle, no more to one day. Now, you two not your queen, and you move honum. Now, under that, a branch our friend or year, Ebenezer Kweku Abaka Wilson. Under that, 20th July, no, your birthday. It's 9 years of age, and I bring 10 way to my way. And then I made Dinah, and was a message was a birthday. And a power, even though you're belated, but you into me and wish in the bano. Nano soon you want because our friend of Kastle sports parents, they be had their no thing to know. Ebenezer Kweku Abaka Wilson, Yakupon show on your cassette. Na Ninko when you na be piano fine or honum. Ruby, young room where the European or your games no cordono. Now, no power, my mania wake a crabby and sunny to me, our queen, and you best start with the MLS. Ebeka last week or so, no busy message by our no boy somebody. Since I have club World Cup in Rio, Lionel Messi say room or yeah, Inter Miami team na papa way or ya no form with tum na we janado pa no day. Yan Messi nasem and Ruby Pokuno Zik Kada Obutum na make or ya dama session no. Now no power you room ka crabby na yutum is in come weekend way na MLS no game no go to more code or honor. Na game no code no. Or ya Inter Miami or ya New York Red Bulls born 5-1 or honor. Now, interestingly, Messi took more bought 2 goals on the day. Samson Ma assist the Kahun. Now, Ruby, in wasn't bunny as I will to now was to you and a power me pada yebo Messi na bado. These are players that they are aging, but when it comes to their games now, what bonus now, they are still so much determined there. What by yet manang perform now with feature boss with tomb that we see as if you want. It's about their work rate and the output on the field of play. Messi since I have bought the World Cup, FIFA Club World Cup in the year, you know. So I one last game boy in that competition, no. We boy against PSG. In that game, we lose 4-0, and I was in my PSG. Fast forward, I went and come back to the MLS, no. 5 games, and I went to my wabo. In those 5 games, now Messi went to my wabo, no. Or he has 8 goals, and I Messi went to my washe, giving some 2 assists or 1 more. And wasn't one way to my washe, you know. That means let's have 5 matches now. 10 goals and assist contribution no and a Lionel Messi wetum na wire or honum inti say an average le every match bia no abrent 10 goals a obehye bia no hu bonum ebie no honum and that is always positive. A youngster next affiliation next the likes of Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo, what they are doing at the highest level now or chede tum na ebo when abadu or honum inti Ruby ya obo na abadu it is only game obo against Cincinnati funa wotum na what top league no and Messi went to na one shall go honum. That game will lose by 3-0. But the other sitting in an said today, Inter Miami from one shall go 1-2. Lionel Messi or has no tomb na obonamentino. And a power a bob on our bad or honum na. Yasan Chrono was on to debut non quenim. And then all my conversations no oil day. They bear make a massive day. After yebo when the Lionel Messi on your Cristiano Ronaldo exit the scenes, make sure the other players I want to me that my exciting moment, Now you to me I enjoy me feel the obayers no amen, but these guys the consistency or ya za to na was to kudos or Lionel Messi or honum. Yen roam into European games now I mean the friendly games na pre-season matches big teams be Brennan to no game or honum. Now Saturday 1:00 Minya Kunya Manchester United and Afi Leeds United. Now Ruby say about pre-season now. A football supporter, these are not matches you expected there kwa kobo na kwa question na as a babeji wonwa. No say him coaches na be someone na they will tell the in pre-season games or as I what try there was a condition one players the tactical variation informations are over bono only the what na we use to honum. At first will make sure that they will get the best out of the players so that they will be ready for the upcoming seasons a lot goes in or honum. Into urban acclimatization, for instance, one town wants enough for a quick. And so, yes, man could be about any training based on quiet training or honor. Was start to obey shame or honor. Now, if we move out to various or areas, If we move to more start to buy 4 destinations, and I will to know and son a league now by start to honor. Whether Nazini now goes in, team bonding, Nini now become home, new players now wabanon, they try to make room for them there. What's about a team no a Bible to now, and you will colleagues and teammates in formations na what's about the club culture na so that you start the season now on your friend pressure no oba bawodo into the pre-season now mostly it is not about the final results na obano but what goes on in the games now obano and all me to my tinyamasi coaches no wabaye into say your support and say watch the pre-season games ni bi na in as much as you would reach the within be winning matches now when that my winning culture and mentality no so oboa we cannot take it out of it or honum. But then the major objectives, it's not about the final result, but about Nyama Kitty be able to go on in the preseason, Now all the league must have to translate, not to be a good form, and to more ball point, what may entasi, so that the preseason come on now. You to me have to conversations now. Manchester United ball against or Leeds United, and Ruby game should be piano. It was an interesting game, a game of 2 halves for both teams in and a ball and for boy but however attention about Manchester United do because this a team on the table Obiara is home come and a year corner Ruben Amorim about to mobile obasesa inyama in the course of the season na nyama ka krebe na yetum yesua wo the course of the game the first thing in there game no start as a coach the first 11 also ball first half yaba second half obeba semi bio and 11 players in nyina and otumo kwakwa the margin of honum into say first half ni bia ye benya some of the names say yabaka there on any good day bia no say place nya wa ye feta wo mu ba ye 9 or 10 oba start am ye Manchester United. We know what has happened to ye Andrew Onana into say the second first team goalkeeper Ate Bayinder and otumo be bejina goal post him once again Ruben Amorim one my atase there the 3-back system no oyaza next season so bo there obebo bio into in this game who Mazrari the late and afei Luke Shaw one of what start or honum Luke Shaw we not be said he's still going to stay at Manchester United and so far maybe actually Brenton no stay for the wing backs this time round you see Amad Diallo and the new player was signing on Diego Leon Paraguay international 18 years of age no so benya the first starting bet is Manchester United eko finfin honum na yebenya Collier and onye Casemiro one go to mobile honum and Bruno Fernandes and Afe Mateus Cunha no so be starting the first game Zema Manchester United and Chido Obi Martin these are players that was starting with honum na Ruby say nya Akonya bi game na first half no oyaza club a wofro no Manchester United but one home boss na kasa in the game not necessarily because of the ball possession amaka the opponent no kwenya no but say you ball na see the key areas na you want to see how a team tries to dominate on the field of play. Into Manchester United, in as much as I was see the possession, was a matter away team, that is Leeds United, So, but the key areas in terms of total shot on target, young create or I'm a big chances, Then you the new boys now into the team, so what to more bonus and wasn't back on Kana. Then I feel that in the first half, United will control the game no honum. The key moments and key areas what to more bad the United want to create a chances one shall go no. And one what to more check I'm seeing it there. Setting me about to know shall go in the first half now. Then or club Manchester United. One of the matches what to more quick honum. Now Misha game no now ya say amenyo kwekozi. Abrenta our friend or Leon no do kakra. I wanted to see how I born when you no bono. And Ruby he's just 18 years of age. But actually the confidence and how me feel that return but grow with this particular team now. Numbers in bono bottom na was when you honum. Then Mateus Cunha. I shall close your for that only Bruno Fernandes. What to more board a double 10, sometimes double 8. I could to more cover one understanding. The same profile now. Me feel that it is very good for Manchester United. And Ukuma says watching and there. So about the United over to my be next season now. Now so by one of those kingpins in the over to more year. And so the baby na see who Bruno Fernandes then you can easily rely on Kuna there. They made money. No so about to know what quite or honum. Intership bia they created some host of chances bia. No only that bad or honum. Or the baby na me feel that understanding no shut down Kodu. But one final passes to the final third honum no. Manchester United try there. God one they will try to improve on those areas Maybe about how I drink a crying there. Say about this kind of team let's say about against Leeds United. Not into my shall go or how I drink a cry because can say about preseason now. You try to fashion out style of play with 2 players but it should also translate into some of the goals able to never share. So once I go see me that means the team will try to improve on so on that score my career when United one shall one yazi because they were ball go posting nazi will create some chances to be kakra. But at least now one go be buyer confidence about started there or rubber. Into first half is the Macra United funo wayazi. But second half what by now coach may make those changes I went now coach should be but when they Leeds United funo they came into the game so strongly in the second half. Especially after first half now United would dominate second half United wayazi kaka 10 minutes but fast forward Leeds United also create chances not make sure goalkeeper Tom hitting the kind of saves or 2 more year or honum. And I'm wasn't able to move so you are not bad. And all the baby Super United in the second half getting to the dying numbers of the game they came in so strongly say Rasmus Højlund mo akwana won so to more for that will create chances ni bi na coach wo to more go honum but unfortunately being to man ball honum United ball 0-0 draw after the one starter it's for me Ruby Yabakade it is okay kankra they will get there preseason says this is how you do it into for Manchester United supporters this is what they are doing.
Some are complaining say FKK seem say Amorim no still a star no person or born or the year adwuma no.
Yes.
And fire. And to want to me nya before for bia just say the onim no ano no.
That is the problem no so. There was a preseason but me feel that sometimes get plan A nya adwuma plan B because most of the coaches near static formation about 3 back about wing backs but everybody is on fire. Transition formation.
I told me more 4 back man in
then you can revert back.
Okay, yeah, the second game of a boy. Maybe because I still at 3 back down far against Leeds and Sianfa.
What's the problem solver now?
I know
Mwemu. Or somebody was obeyed more United. Obey you.
Of course, maybe me
of course, multiple Mujizino. Yeah, sure, myself call one. Now, you're quite a new cry. Some of the games in the called or Newcastle boy against Celtic will lose by 4-0. Yeah, should I in come or Honum. Now, Reading boy against Tottenham Hotspur. And Tottenham for share by 2-0. No, so no interesting result to Otimo Bay. Second half for 2 goals in Otimo Bay. Now, what should Tottenham for no sir? I once will call into the game. The first team now was a boy in the first half. Second half were by no better versus squad in Honum. Into Kudus Mama new opportunity to bomb in the second half. Now, Ruby, it took Kudus Mama just 8 minutes. And then I told him about register and assist in the game. Numbers in 102 now, Okon can or Honum. No, if you bench no bay.
First one. Yes, can one.
So if you bench no bay now, 8 minutes later, and I was the assist was a bay. Now, Ruby, Kudus is the Yakan ask him, and for me, on your film about Tadia, Yababa can attribute of 4 year Mohammed Kudus. Boy, no rent and numbers and boy as autumn now also in your Honum. And for me next style of play no. And I can also offer that oya Ninyamano, especially so with a ball no in tight spaces. And when space in so he is able to maneuver to move the ball no to more honum. Oya you cannot take it away from especially the dribbling aspect no. But the only thing I want midfielder Kudus needs to work on his game no. Yeah, need defensive work now. aya otum na oye no aya on shutdown so nyo ho no because in the second half no the number of minutes Brenton otum oboy na 47 minutes and otum oboy ho no one assist and otum okoye ho no in terms of accurate passes no 92% and Kudus otum oye he created 3 chances in the second half no which obviously say attacking third now when your budgets are more Brenton now Ruby yan shit bibi kakawade in terms of defensive work no Brenton here 2 recoveries or honum and of abande say okut tackle no in fact okwa tackle no so be rich na and the otum just 1 tackle when tum na one jibol info bia ni same which obviously for me no ayaza baka do ye fair or honum but na mention one aspect of the game na say Brenton tum was kan wa obeboan that is in terms of crosses na no because I can say your winger most especially as I ties you in there primarily no it's about your wing play na no obuapa honum in terms of most of the coaches now in they say your winger you can also play as a wing back which is very important so look at Pedro Neto of Chelsea for instance or your offensive winger but what we say pushing on quench no kwaboa or to more yeduma no Amad Diallo Manchester United versus Leeds United obo as a wing back even though on the offensive transitions now he would always add to the numbers but he defender obo to eduma no so akwa ba kudu so obo the meduma na okay and that is how a modern trend of game no to more couldn't anya wunyama ya wo coaches no they would always have problems with you and the accurate crosses are bent on obo no 7 1 per and otumo nya the target or hono which is very bad and to 14% and otumo ye and I feel that in those areas so otumo say or upgrade the game now obo to no abo Kudus Mohammed or hono after na wa but he's settling into the new environment now otumo born with Ruby good remarks and say Abrentine to menya especially first game no otumo boy no he should grow in confidence no make sure that best settle so well into the team no Thomas Frank is the watcher in there so oba no on the ball now next season about Tottenham in the shape of Brentford but this time round with perfect players and other good players what about Brentford for ones in the do that means you need to give 100% of honor into one shape about one bad or honor
right
Ruby yan fancy one yambra or the transfers no na yenzu komo kakra
right
club are weekend way obiara kan won asem na team awon for no Eintracht Frankfurt why because this is a team so far so ehwe won so po won bossing bana oyaza wo tum na was you off the season not because of the results last season when you're on the pitch no but then yaba starts a new season now Kofi good award on the players and one bossing bon also you no oyaza okonkan and one of the names are weekend way obeni Brent of no ye Hugo Ekitike this youngster way obey no numbers near very good honum 40 million euros no and I was go for Brent for ye Paris Saint-Germain but trust me all Liverpool was actually in terms of the pounds valuation now almost about 80 million pounds no and the Liverpool for coach for year this or a youngster no it will be on mommy nya konya kwa share and kwafunu one project na worry no
okay
and for me I very much interesting and they be adamu komo yezi wo fia dey pan there young Ghanaian clubs no they can equally learn from it honum say the various leagues around European football na yenya yezi chiri na or some few clubs be and what I will win kwa England e be kere be abaye in the last 20 years by some 5 clubs be and a league in Waji. I could the Bundesliga now, it be about 4 clubs.